Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Tuck, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Tuck's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations we give him while we are working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go to the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Tuck has been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Tuck is seated nicely on Fred's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. First command they're going to demonstrate is heeling, which is proper walking on a leash, and Fred and Tuck take off doing that now. The command you want to use for this is Tuck heel, and he'll fall right in line on your left-hand side. Now we've also gone ahead and incorporated our automatic sit into this. So anytime Fred stops his feet, as he just did, Tuck sits. It's important when you're heeling Tuck that he walks nicely at your pace on your left-hand side. He shouldn't try to pull ahead or lag behind. If he did attempt to pull ahead or lag behind, you say no, give a tug and let go correction to the training collar, and repeat your command to heel and start walking again. Now next we're going to be demonstrating our stay command, which is a hand and voice command. Fred uses the open flat of his left palm an inch or so from Tuck's muzzle and the one-word command to stay. He then walks out to the end of the training leash. It's a great exercise to build up self-control in Tuck. You want to start practicing this one at about a minute and work your way up to about 3 minutes. Now when Fred returns back to Tuck, he's going to walk all the way around him, providing an added distraction as he goes behind him, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Tuck holds his sit stay throughout. Fred gives him a little praise and heels him right out of it. We'll show you a little more of the heel sit and stay. There's that automatic sit. Back up, has him in a sit, gives him that stay again, and back out to the end of that training leash. This time he'll demonstrate that come or recall command right out of the sit. And Tuck comes in, sits in front of him. Then we have an exercise called the finish. Fred's going to heel him right around the back of him and get him right back to his left-hand side heel position, and Tuck will sit. I'll demonstrate it one more time. He gives him the stay out to the end of the training leash. Calls Tuck in using his name. He's going to come and sit in front. And then the finish, Fred heels him right around the back of him, and right back to that left-hand side heel position, and he'll sit. It's a good time to remind you want to practice all your commands with Tuck about 15 to 20 minutes a day. Helps to keep the commands fresh in his mind. You can practice inside or outside your home, and just incorporate the commands into your daily routine with Tuck. Next we're going to be showing you our down commands. The first one's down from a heel position. Fred will use the open flat of his left palm straight down to the ground and the one-word firm command to down. He then gives him a stay and walks out to the end of that training leash. This is another great exercise to build up that self-control in Tuck. Start practicing this one at 3 minutes and work your way up to about 5. Fred returns back to him. He's going to walk all the way around him as he did on the sit stay and get right back to that left-hand side heel position. Tuck holds his down throughout. And Fred heels him right out of it. show you that down again when they come back around. And you see Tuck's doing very well, but it's always important to follow through with your commands. So if you give him a command and he doesn't respond, the first word out of your mouth is always no, followed by a tug and let go correction of the training collar, and then you repeat your command so that you follow through. Now Fred gave him a down again and a stay, and back out to the end of the training leash. This time he'll demonstrate that come or recall command right out of the down position. Tuck comes in, sits in front of him, and then the finish, Fred heels him right around the back of him, and gets him right back to his left-hand side heel position, and Tuck will sit. Nicely done. We'll give them a second to get lined up for a down from a distance command. Will be down from a distance. You're going to have him in a sit, give him a stay, walk out to the end of your training leash. Well, this is the only time you're going to use your right hand to give the command, and Fred will drop him into a down from the end of the training leash. Then returns back to him again by walking all the way around to get right back to that left-hand side heel position. Very nicely done. Alright, those are our basic obedience commands we've worked on with Tuck. And we have gone and extended his training a little, so we're going to show you a little bit of that as well. Obviously, we don't intend for you to go home immediately and try doing your commands with him off leash. We want you to put in that 15 to 20 minutes a day with him and build up to this. But this will give you an idea of what he is capable of. So Fred put him in a sit and gave him a stay and dropped the leash, and now he's walking in the perimeter of the room. Comes back up to him, gives him a stay again, walks away. So he's away from him on the other side of the room, and he's going to give him a down off leash. And that's a down from a distance from across the room, completely off leash. And then Fred's going to walk all the way around him, and get right back to that left-hand side heel position, and heels him right out of it. Very nicely done. Alright, we've demonstrated for you the obedience work we've done with Tuck here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Tuck, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.